Hi, young Christians. We're getting closer to the time that Jesus is going to be born, and we're going to be hearing about Zechariah. Now, Zechariah was a high priest, and he had a special prayer. So tonight we're going to hear about Zechariah's special prayer. Zechariah was one of God's priests, and he loved God very much. He and his wife Elizabeth were very old. They had no children, even though they had prayed and prayed that God would send them one. One day, it was Zechariah's turn to burn incense in the temple. Suddenly, the angel Gabriel appeared to him, and Zechariah was terrified. But Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid. God has heard your prayer. You will have a son, and you'll name him John." The angel also explained how John would be a special man who would help people get ready for Jesus. Zechariah didn't believe the angel. He and Elizabeth were too old to have children. Then Gabriel said, "Because you don't believe the words I'm speaking, Zechariah, you're not going to be able to speak until the baby is born." Zechariah had been in the temple a long time, and the people worshiping outside wondered what had happened to him. Finally, he came out, but he couldn't talk. He just made signs with his hands and tried to explain what had happened, and then he went home. Of course, Gabriel's words came true, and Elizabeth gave birth to a son. About a week later, all their family and friends gathered for a party. They were excited to hear what the baby boy would be named. They thought that maybe he would be named Zechariah like his father. But Zechariah remembered God's words and wrote down a message. His name is John. And instantly, Zechariah could speak again. He praised God and then told all the people that the Savior would soon come into the world. What did Zechariah learn about God answering his prayer? Zechariah learned that he could trust all God's promises, including his promise to send a Savior. So tonight, as I hang the praying hands on the Jesse tree, here's an Advent promise for me. God answers all our prayers and keeps all his promises, including the promise of the Savior, Jesus. That's all for tonight.